Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to A Scorpio's Journey. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Kenya. I am a Scorpio sun, a Scorpio moon, and a Pisces rising. I'm also a lover of tarot as a journaling tool, and I've been using it for many years to support my own emotional and spiritual well-being. And I've recently had a calling to share my intuitive guidance and interpretations of tarot with other people. So here I am, and I hope you'll join me as we build this community. So if the messages resonate with you, please consider subscribing to the channel, as well as liking and sharing the videos. This channel, though, is only for Scorpios, so I really do want to go deep into the transformational journeys that we as Scorpios like to have. So in addition to weekly general readings, you'll see on the channel monthly readings covering all aspects of the astrological chart. So there is a reading for each of the 12 astrological houses. And so I would encourage you to go and take a look. And if there is, one or two of the houses that are of interest to you, feel free to take a look at that video. Today, though, we're going to focus on the weekly general reading for the week of January 21st. I'm going to be using the Viking Runes, but we'll also pull oracle cards, a few oracle cards, and then, of course, we will look at tarot. So let's see what spirit messages have for us from the Viking Runes. I like to sit with them so they get the energy of that special one. Okay. So we've got the rune of movement. We like that. However, it is in reverse here. But generally this rune is all about momentum. It's actually represented by the horse. All right. So Vikings associate the horse with this rune. And and it's all about transition. It's about movement. It's about physical shifts, like so physically moving from, into a new house or, into a new job. But it could be also, attitudinal, right? So having a new perspective. It's all about the bettering of a situation. So improvement. So not just movement, but movement forward. When I think about this rune, I think a lot about the in the tarot deck, the Six of Swords. I think the energies are similar here. This is, typically, when this rune gets pulled, it's spirit telling us that we're, again, making forward progress, but we're getting to a point where we should feel a little safety and security, secure and comfortable with the position that we're in. Now, it is in reverse. And so, there's some indication that, for some of you, there might be some blockages, right? So there might be no movement happening right now. And spirit wants us to explore, what might be causing that. This is, also when this rune comes in reverse, it also speaks to the idea that, not everything is meant for everybody. So when Scorpio, you might feel like you really want to go forward with this particular thing, this particular project, this particular opportunity, and it feels like, shit just keeps getting in your way. And it's not happening. It could be also spirit saying, okay, this one's not for you. But we'll see what else spirit has to say around this week. And maybe we'll get some more clarity around this blocked movement. Let's go now to the spirit. No, this is the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle. So we can see what animal energies will be impacting us for the week of January 21st for Scorpio Collective. can't believe it's already the end of January. Like, I don't know where the month went. It seems like we were just celebrating New Year. And now we're heading into February in a little bit. So let's see. We've got Spider. Oh, now this one is in reverse too. And we've got Swan. You know, let's start with the Swan, actually. I'll deal with that reversed one in a minute. But, you know, this card really speaks to your being right now in a sort of, you know, a reflective state, if you will, Scorpio. Because, you know, when we think of swans, you know, we think of, you know, them, first of all, just being very, very graceful animals. They're beautiful animals. They're very creative, very imaginative, but they also are really, really reflective. So you can see here in this visual that this swan is looking down into what seemingly would be water, right? If it were in its natural environment, and seeing its mirror image in the water. So, you know, this is, you know, you just, you know, getting, you know, maybe having some solo time to reflect, to think about, you know, where you are in life. You know, this also could, you know, you may be doing some journaling. Again, this is a highly creative energy. So you may be doing some writing, you know, doing something like that. You might be doing some painting. But I think it's all about, you know, creativity as you explore your inner self. You know, when you get this card, it's typically too, you know, your soul really calling for you to be reflective and to go inward. So any creative, you know, activities you might be doing right now, Scorpio, are supporting that. This is really all about, you know, your inner voice, really, wanting to be heard. Hopefully you guys can see this. Let's see, let's put this right here. And then we've got spider energy. And so, I love spider energy. It's around, you know, and I'm looking at this, you know, I think about the whole idea of like dream weaver, you know, I don't know, you know, this spider is sort of, you know, dreaming or weaving, you know, its dreams into fruition. You know, that's kind of what I think of when I see this. But Scorpio, it's in reverse here too. So, you know, there could be, you know, maybe it's just some limiting beliefs, that you have, right now, Scorpio. You know, the spider miraculously is able to, you know, weave its spider web. Nobody knows how they do this. You know, and, you know, it's really a miraculous thing. And, you know, to me, that this is in reverse. This is about, to me, you're maybe having some limiting dreams. Like there are, you know, maybe some, you know, some dream that you have, Scorpio, out there right now that, you know, you're thinking in your mind may not be possible. You know, as we were kind of thinking about, you know, this blocked movement, you know, maybe the blockage here is, you know, just around your beliefs. You know, we attract what we think, Scorpio. And so if you think something can't happen, then it won't. And this might be, you know, what that blockage is. And Spirit is asking you to kind of think and reflect, you know, around why you have that negative thinking. You know, what is it, you know, around this particular thing? And again, whatever that thing is, Scorpio, it will be different for each of us. Whatever's happening in your life, you know, maybe there's something right now that you're just thinking it can't happen. Whether you think you don't have the talent, whether, you know, you don't have the financial resources or other kind of resources or support, you know, family support, you know, there's something that I think is limiting your perspective in terms of what you can do right now. And Spirit wants you to go deep and figure out why that is, because it's not true. You have the ability to do anything you want, Scorpio. And, you know, a major way to success is in believing that. So definitely some opportunity to open your mind to the possibility of something right now. So this is the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck. And we'll see what additional messages Spirit has for us for the week of January 21st. So we've got truth. And then release. So yeah, you know, automatically, first of all, look at these, the trees here. That's, you know, interesting symbolism that we kind of get the trees in both of these. You know, I think about trees and I just kind of think about, you know, you're planting your roots, you know, you're, you know, having a stable foundation. You know, I also, when I think of trees, I just think about spiritual protection too. Because, you know, in all the seasons, even here, you can see where there's lots of winds going on here. You know, with a solid foundation, you know, a solid tree, whatever challenges happen, I feel like Spirit's got your back. And so I always think about, you know, protection and the whole idea of protection when I see trees like this. But I mean, if we think about this whole idea around release, and I think this goes very nicely with what we were just talking about, that there's an opportunity for you to let go of some thought that's been limiting you from moving forward. You know, just an opportunity to just be more open to a possibility. This could also be just around to your, you know, just needing to, you know, do a little bit more to get your life in order too, Scorpio. So, you know, maybe there's a little decluttering you might want to do around your space. Or, you know, from a health and wellness standpoint, maybe a little, you know, detox that you want to do. But, you know, I'm just getting the sense here, Scorpio, that this is about your needing to clear away the old to get ready for the new. And again, it could also be an old way of thinking too. You know, you need to be honest with yourself about something, Scorpio. So we got this truth card. And so, of course, this is all about honesty. It's about speaking from your heart. It's about finding your inner truth. So, you know, again, doing some reflecting. And it's about letting go of anything in your life that's not authentic, releasing that and letting it go, including, Scorpio, limiting beliefs, things that are, you know, have you stuck in this spot because of your way of thinking. Hopefully this is still in camera. We're going to pull this over here because we need to make some room for more cards. So I'm going to pull now from the money deck, the money and career deck. We'll see what Spirit has for us around this area for the week of the 21st of January. And again, you know, it may be specific to a money and career situation, tangible like that, Scorpio, but we also read things metaphorically too. So we'll see how Spirit wants to talk to us today. So we've got science. Oh, wow. You know, the one thing about science is, you know, science is all about facts, Scorpio, and the truth. And, you know, you can't dispute facts. So, here we go again with, some idea around you're needing to be honest. You're needing to speak your truth. You're needing to be true to yourself. But the card says there is something unfolding for you that you should work with an open mind. We just not say this. This is all about your having some limiting belief to what you can't do or what can happen. I feel very strongly about that. Consider careers in science or any job that unravels the mysteries of the universe. And apply a scientific approach to your business or your financial problems. So that might be important for some of you to hear. And then we've got parenthood. So spend more time with your inner child. Woohoo! Did we say that there's an opportunity for you to do some reflecting, to go inward? It's the same thing here. Reconnect with that young curiosity. Your patient, nurturing, and warm nature would make you a great caregiver or parent. So maybe some of you are, thinking about growing your family. And then don't forget to nurture and treat yourself while you work hard toward your goals. So I do think, metaphorically, this card is aligning very nicely with what we've kind of talked about, Scorpio, in terms of your, needing to just sort of go internally and to reflect about some specific situation. We're going to pull some tarot, so we hope to get a little more insight around what that situation might be. But there's definitely some idea around you're needing to reconnect with your soul, Scorpio, yourself, and you're needing to. I'm not going to take that. I just don't feel like I need to, but it's the Four of Wands in case somebody needs to see that. I just generally don't take poppers, especially with this big deck. This Druid deck is huge, and I'm clumsy by nature. I honestly believe that if Spirit wants us to talk about that Four of Wands card, we're going to get it in the draw. But yeah, I do think that there is some thought around just kind of self-care too, Scorpio. Again, with that swan energy and the parenthood energy. So this whole idea of you're needing to take care of yourself. And the same thing with the release, message. We talked about maybe, detoxing, so there could be some of you that needs to kind of be thinking about your physical health, your mental health. Again, I'm not a doctor here, Scorpio, but that's part of the energy of what I'm getting right now. So we've got the Magician. Whew, beautiful. We love him. And then we get the Queen of Cups. So this is just, Spirit confirming what we're talking about. So the Queen of Cups, she's beautiful. We love her. She's highly, highly sensitive. She sort of knows what people are feeling without them even, having to talk about it. She's highly, highly, dogs, Scorpio. So sorry about that, Scorpio, but I've got two dogs and they are reacting to the mailman outside of the house. But anyway, we were talking about the Queen of Cups. Again, she's very compassionate. She's very sensitive. She is very nurturing. She can, understand people's feelings without even them, talking about them. She's very empathetic. She's highly intuitive. But what I'm getting here too, as I'm thinking about this, she's also attuned to her own feelings. She's all about self-care, and sitting with her emotions and understanding her emotions. And she has no problem switching off from the outside world, right? When she needs to take care of herself. So I do, again, think that there's some, spirit wanting you to do that right now, Scorpio. And then we've got the Magician. And so this is the Master Manifester. The Magician says you have everything you need, Scorpio. There's nothing that's missing or that's keeping you from being able to manifest your dreams. You can see here where the Magician, he's got the sword, the pentacle, the cup, the wand, every aspect that he needs to be able to shape his material world. So Scorpio, if you've got some sort of negative mindset here right now about something you think you can't do, I can't, I need, I don't have. It's not true. You have everything you need. You just need to act on it, Scorpio. That's can be the downfall of the Magician. You're not acting upon something because you feel like you don't have what you need to do that. And so Spirit is telling you, Scorpio, you've got to get your mind straight because that's not the case. So we're going to pull the main tarot cards here now, Scorpio, and we'll see what additional messages that Spirit has for us for this week. So again, we're thinking about the week of January the 21st. Ooh. These cards are big too. I like to blame it on the cards when I spill them all over the place. That's okay. All right, one more shuffle. Let's see. Okay. So we've got the Ace of Air. So in this deck, this is the Angel Tarot deck. It's the Ace of Air here. Also, in the traditional deck, it's the swords. It says brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation. Ooh, have we talked about that already? And a challenging beginning. So, you needing to be honest with yourself here, Scorpio. We've got 7 of Air, 8 of Fire. Hopefully you guys can see these cards. Ace of Earth, so 2 aces. So definitely some new beginning going on here, Scorpio. We've got number 12, Awakening. In the traditional tarot deck, this is the Hanged Man. And then once again, we've got the Magician here. So Spirit wanting to reinforce the message from that. And then we've got number 9, the Hermit. So we have talked about this, Scorpio. So, here it says the Hermit, Archangel Raziel, spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. So did we not already sort of talk about this, Scorpio, as we were talking about that swan energy? This is about inner reflection. It's about soul searching. It's about voluntarily withdrawing to get quiet, to be able to find some answers within. This is about you connecting with your soul purpose, Scorpio. You taking time out to align with your true self. Oh boy, Spirit is really being very clear with the message right now. So there's definitely a need for us to kind of take some time out, Scorpio, and to do some self-reflection this week. Now we've got Ace of Air. It says brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, and a challenging beginning. So it might be a challenging beginning, whatever you're going through, Scorpio, but you know, ultimately the Ace of Swords leads to victory. You know, it also speaks to just right now you're being or needing to get very clear on something. So again, I think, you know, you're spending some time alone will help you to get there. You know, this is also just about, you know, too, you're creating a plan of action, right? And focusing on a specific goal. So we've got the Magician here twice. So there's some action that needs to be taken. And you could be, you know, having, you know, getting quiet to get that, you know, to kind of really have a better understanding around what that plan of action should be. And then it's anchored by the Ace of Earth. So, of course, in the traditional tarot, that's the Pentacle suit. It says the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents, or contracts. So there's something new that's coming into you, Scorpio. So this could be, you know, a new business opportunity. This could be, you know, you, again, having a new idea, but that it's something that could lead to material success, Scorpio. Something that's going to benefit you financially, or, you know, might, bring some, might help your health, anything that, you know, in any way it might sort of manifest materially. But again, it's just the beginning. So this is not something that, you know, whatever it is here, that you're going to see material success right away. This is about planting the seeds for the future. And, you know, you plant the seed, but then you're going to need to tend the ground, right? So tend to the plant, right, in order for it to grow. This is just the beginning, but I really do feel like, Scorpio, that, you know, that there's, you know, you need to get your mind straight, or, you know, around what's possible here. There's definitely something that's possible, and it looks beautiful to me, Scorpio, but I really do think that you need to believe in yourself here, basically. That's what I'm saying. You got the Seven of Air here. It says plans that need revision, more going on that meets the eye, and poor timing. And again, I don't think that, you know, this is a specific plan of action that needs revision, Scorpio. I think this is your thoughts that need revising. That, you know, the air suit is all about mental issues, and well, not mental issues, but it's about, you know, thoughts, right? Your thoughts and mentality in general. And I really do think here, Scorpio, that you need to sort of rethink what you think about this situation and the possibilities of it. It's a new idea that can really make you some money. And you need to feel like, you know, that it's possible, that it can be successful for you. Now, it's anchored here, you know, with the Hanged Man card, or the Awakening, as it's called here. It's Archangel Gabriel. And it says, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill, and it's important to be yourself. So this is really just, you know, really confirming what we talked about here, Scorpio, that you need to think about your talents here and your ability in a different way. You know, so, you know, Spirit is telling you to take some time out and think about that. And then we could get this moving on, right? Because this also speaks to a standstill. So in the traditional tarot deck, we do see, you know, that the man is voluntarily hanging from a tree. You might be able to see it here too. This is a little fairy, and it's upside down, sort of hanging from something. It's not clear to me what he's hanging from, but it's sort of represented here too. And so I feel like this is that blocked movement. That's what this is, like you're sort of temporarily at a standstill. And it may be, again, be voluntary here because you're just unsure of your ability. But, you know, again, Spirit is saying you have it. Let's get going. And let's get going quickly. We've got the 8 of Fire. It's the wand, same thing as the wand suit. And it says events are moving at a fast pace. Delays are over and many things are happening at once. And you know, what I'm sensing here, Scorpio, is I'm getting this whole idea around you're needing to strike while the iron is hot or something. Is that the right saying? I think so. But there's something new here that's available to you. And I think you can't just sit around thinking about, you know, how you might not be able to do it and how you can't do it. You got to strike while this opportunity is here. This does speak to needing to make a quick decision, Scorpio. You know, that really does make sense to me here. And then again, we've got it anchored by the Magician. We talked about this at length. You have everything you need to take action right now, Scorpio. Just need to believe that you can do it. So I'm going to clarify with the Kipper deck to see if we can get some additional messages here. You know, Spirit wants to co-create with you on this effort too, Scorpio. You got quite a few cards here that speak to your being highly intuitive right now. So, you know, definitely that swan energy, you know, speaks to intuition. You've got the Queen of Cups here. You know, even the Magician card, you know, does speak to, you know, Spirit, you know, again, having your back, and that, you know, it's making sure you have everything you need right now. So Spirit really does want to partner with you on this effort, but you have to meet Spirit halfway. You know, even with Spirit, it's about equal partnership. And if you think you can't do it, then, you know, you're not going to be successful. You have to, you know, bring yourself to the table too here, including, you know, your positive mental state, having a positive mental state. So we've got main female, number 2, distant horizons, number 36. And I always like to get into the center of the deck, and I didn't do that this time. Wow. Well, I guess we'll take that. Courtship. High honor, also, and then at the bottom of the deck, I mean, you just can't make this stuff up, Scorpio. We've got imprisonment. So in the Kipper deck, that's number 29. This is not about you being physically locked up, Scorpio. This is what we've been talking about, that you have some sort of feeling about being trapped or feeling like you can't do something. You're feeling restricted. You have a limiting belief about something, and it's all in your mind, Scorpio. It's not true. We've got the number 2 here, main female. So this is just really about you. You're represented here again, whether you're a male or female. You know, it's just you strongly showing up in the reading here, Scorpio. And I think what it's saying is right. This issue is with you personally. This is about you, Scorpio. There is an opportunity for you to make money or to have some material success. And you know, you are holding you back right now, Scorpio. Let's just say that right now. Now we got the distant horizons, so that's number 36. In the Kipper deck, this just means, again, this is very similar to to the Hanged Man card. Interesting that it's like sitting right on top of the Hanged Man card, but you know, this is about you needing to open your mind to the possibilities, and you needing to get have a different point of view around something. This could also just speak to you having something to look forward to. There might be, again, just a dream that you've, had in your mind. You think that you can't do it, or now's not the right time, or you don't have the right resources, and that is just not true, Scorpio. You need to act now. We've got number 4 here, courtship. I think this is just really, I don't think this is around, well, yeah, I mean, I don't think this is about romance, here, Scorpio. There's nothing here at all, that's giving me that thought. But, you know, this could also be around, you know, it's the beginning of a relationship. It's about a relationship, right? And so, you know, but this could be, you know, a business relationship. It could be friendship. It could be a club that you belong to, or an organization that you belong to, Scorpio. You know, so I do think that, you know, maybe this is, you know, something to do with somebody else or a group of people. Maybe, you know, you think that you know, that you can't contribute in the same way. You know, again, Spirit is saying no. whatever this is, you're, you know, you're attractive right now. I mean, this could also, and I'm just thinking about this just very metaphorically, Scorpio, this could be, again, about, you know, you're needing to rethink how you think about this, you know, again, around the law of attraction. Right? Like you know, attracts what you think, Scorpio. So you need to be courting some more positive thoughts around your ability here, Scorpio. And now we've got number 25 here. That's high honor. So, you know, this is really about your being recognized, Scorpio. So, yes, you know, there might be, you know, at work or something like that where you're being highly recognized for your work. You might be getting a reward, like a trophy or a promotion around something. You know, this is always, to me, almost always business related. So again, I think whatever you're stuck in your head around, Scorpio, this is about business. This is about work. I think this is about, you know, if you haven't, you know, recently got some kind of recognition, I think this is about you're having a good idea. Like this is an idea that's going to be, you know, good for your business or good for your career. That this is going to be a stepping stone to where you are now career-wise, Scorpio. So I really, really like this reading for you. I think you need to get, you know, to get quiet. Spirit wants to talk to you. Spirit wants you to be in, you know, the right mindset, you know, ahead of you starting, you know, pursuing this venture, Scorpio. But I don't think there's much time. Like, I really do feel like you got to get going. Like I don't want this to be a missed opportunity for you because you think you can't do it, or you don't have the right resources, or you don't have, or, you know, whatever, however you want to fill in the blank there, Scorpio. It's not true. I'm going to make that be the title of this video for this week. It's not true. This is the Keepers of the Light Spirit deck. I love this deck. We got Mary Magdalene here. Teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So this is about you manifesting something. Again, I really do feel like that you're especially creative right now. So it could be something around writing, or however you might express yourself creatively. And, you know, putting that out into the world. You might just be thinking, I don't know, Scorpio, maybe you think that people will mock you, right? Maybe that's the limiting belief, or people won't understand what it is that you're trying to express. Maybe that's the limiting belief. It's not true. And then we have El Moria, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Now, I already told you this, Scorpio. The spirit is protecting you. We talked about protection when we talked about the trees. So no need to fear. Spirit has your back. So I hope you found this reading helpful, Scorpio, and that you're able to use some of the insights. Please consider subscribing to this channel, liking this video, and sharing it with other Scorpios. I hope you have a really great week, Scorpio, and until next time,